So now what do we do to fool our bodies to actually not fill our fat cells, but to create some, to support our efforts in exercise, to support our desire in getting in shape?
So the question of getting in shape is very interesting. So if you start out, let's say I didn't exercise for 3 months. I'm a fitness person, I don't exercise for 3 months. How hard is it for me to get fit again? What do you think?
It's always harder to get fit again than it is to maintain your condition.
Yeah. Just like a car or a house, easier to maintain it than it is to completely rebuild it and start over with a home that's had fire damage, water damage, or it's just termites or old. It's hard to take that old thing and make it new again through a complete rehabilitation process. So for me to get fit after 3 months of inactivity, if my mind is ready, my body will respond. So now let's go to someone who hasn't been fit for 10 years or 20 years. How hard is it for them if they were not a fitness person? I am a fitness person. I was a kid, but I was already a fitness person as a kid. I wasn't just playing to have fun. I knew that fitness was good from the age of 5 and 6. I was wired that way. So for this other person who's not a fitness person, who's just a normal kid, let's say a kid from the village like Tomas, or a kid from the 60s and 70s like me, where they were fit and through exercise and play, which is the thing I lead with, recreational play. For this person in the modern era who didn't grow up that way and was doing lots of TV, inactive lifestyle, poor diet, for them to get fit, my estimation is that for most of those people it would be very, very hard for them to get fit. And why is that? What are your thoughts on why that would be hard for them?
There's no habit ever imprinted in their minds, in their bodies. There's no muscle memory, and there's a very little will and often understanding why would they do it.
Correct, I agree with those points. So they don't have the pre-programming. Like to run our computer, we need programming. We need a Windows system or an Apple system. And the same thing with the human body. To run it, you need to have a programming. So what are your rituals? What is the programming? How do you think about your body? Are you a body? Is your mind ready for the body in motion? Is it accepting of it? Or does it feel that motion is work and it's a drag to put your body in the motion? So, if we broke down in this car right now, Tomas and I are ready to walk, if we have to, 20 miles, if we have good shoes, to get to the next place we need to go. We could do it. We're ready. Our bodies are ready. We're not sick. We're relatively fit. I would call myself exceptionally fit. What would you call yourself right now, Tomas?
I'm all right. I've always been active, but the reason why we're talking today is because I want to get back to where I was, and I want to improve, because I also understand the importance of why I should be feeling and looking fit.
So the big question I have about Tomas and wanting to put on muscle is, would you be happy if the first step was just reprogramming your mind and your body to move every day and to stretch in the morning and to stretch a little bit 3 to 5 minutes before you go to sleep every night, just for functionality and your own body's wellness and happiness?
Agreed.
So Tomas is in agreement with that. So that's the default setting that I want him to get to before he starts the muscle and the body enlarging the structure of his body. So to know that treating it right is wonderful, it's acceptable, and it pays dividends for his health, his happiness, and just his general well-being and the good feelings that he has. So you start with that, in my opinion. You don't start with something that's a big transformation. Start with a wellness transformation. Get on maintenance of wellness, which is what I do every day. And my body responds. So all the pectoralis muscles, the shoulder muscles, my bicep muscle, all of that stuff responds, and it says, I'm very happy and I'm going to grow a little bit today and that's wonderful. So I maintain all that stuff so that as I age, which is not easy on the body, I get from 50 to 60, my body says, okay, you're a little bit more wrinkly, you have a little bit less look like you did when you were in your 20s, because you're getting older, and your body just looks different because of age, which is normal. You have to accept normalcy. What do you think about the acceptance of normalcy as we age, Tomas?
Some people fight it. I say if you treat your body well and your mind well, even if you get older, you still feel good about yourself.
So feeling good about yourself is wonderful. So we're going to hit the record button one more time, and we'll get back to you on muscle gaining now that we've got to muscle wellness and biochemical wellness.